Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another Barbie unboxing. Today we have Barbie Looks model number 12. Here's her artwork here on the back. Let me show you guys a little bit zoomed in. And here she is on the front. And we're going to take a better look at her out of the plastic. But she is available from Mattel Creations online. You can also pick her up at Amazon and probably eventually Walmart, maybe Target. Sometimes they carry them, sometimes they don't. But for now, your best bet is to get them at Mattel Creations because they will let you pre-order them and you will wind up paying the actual sticker price, which is $20. So a little bit of a higher price point on more of like a basic doll. These are the cultural Barbie signature descendants of the Barbie Basics line from the early 2000s or the late 2000s. No, I think they were like 2015. I don't know. It was a while ago. 2010 probably, I think. I don't claim to be a Barbie archivist, and I'm bad with years, just beginning. But she is the last of our Wave 2, and she is our curvy doll. Now, the nice thing about this series is that they are really easy to open. They have a little tab here on the top that can sometimes be a little funny to open, but it's easy. It's easy enough. And then this whole little tray just slides out. And she is looking just spectacular. And so we are looking at a new face mold. She is Freyda. And she looks great. The eye makeup was so on point for this wave. Like, I love the eye makeup that we got in all three of these dolls. I'm going to take the stand off the back because the nice thing about these is they do come with the stand, which is great because not all of the Barbie signature dolls do sometimes. And so we're going to use our handy dandy nippers to get those out. And we're going to get her feet out at the same time too. And our last thing holding her in is this little stomach band. But see what I mean? So much easier to get out than even Playline Barbies are sometimes. Oh, no, we got one more band holding her on by her thigh that's hidden under her dress, but that's not bad. Now, hopefully she comes out a little easier because she's got a ponytail. But I did order 2 of her because that's the max that Mattel will let you order. I would have ordered probably 4 or 5 of her because she's a curvy doll. But she looks fantastic. Just look at that face. A nice vibrant magenta lip, purple and green eyeshadows, and I gotta snap this one, I guess. Some nice highlights and lowlights in her hair. And she looks great. And this outfit is very cute. It's not perfect. I would have preferred it to just be black and then like some detachable like silver sleeves or something like that, but that's just a me thing. I don't love when they just do like basically like a bandeau of a different color. But very cute shoes. And then I've actually got this one that needs to go further in or not. I'm not sure. The trend is these shoes not fitting well. I appreciate the new mold, but it's almost like they don't fit properly when they don't close like that in the back. But still very cute. So what we're gonna do is set her on her stand. And now, as is true with all of our Barbie Looks dolls, gonna give a little spin, and then we're gonna try to figure out which skin tone she is. So she is in that kind of weird spot where she could be a couple of different skin tones. Now I'm not sure if she's a green yoga doll or if she's a basketball player tone or like the soccer player tone. So I'm gonna look at all of them and you guys are gonna help me decide. So first and foremost, we have our basketball doll. She is tall. And to my eye, the basketball player doll is lighter. And I'm hoping that's coming across on the camera as well. But we're going to set her at the back anyway, just in case. We're going to use a comparison. I feel like one of her legs may be longer. We're going to set her there. So our next bet is going to be the soccer player doll. So what do you guys think? To my eye, that's a pretty good match. She looks pretty close to this match. It's not perfect. This one is coming across a little more yellow to this one's more brown undertone. But it's very close. And as you can see, the soccer is darker than the basketball. Now our third option is going to be the green yoga doll, which is, I think, lighter. So, again, not a perfect match. She's still a little too light. I think our green doll and our basketball player doll are the same shade. But they look pretty good. We do have the other option of our blue yoga doll from the original series with the black pants, which I think she's more of a match for, if you can see that. So I think our match is going to be this sort of Teresa tone. And that's generally the character doll that gets done most often in this series, is the Teresa. Now, compared to these two, which are pretty close, let's take a look at her. So, got our blue. So I think those are our matches. So I'm going to take these two off because they're close but just not right, which is a little upsetting because I was hoping that the tall was going to be that skin tone match, so we would have just a true line of body options. But this works too. So as you can see, these are the dolls. So if you have dolls that match either of these two, they're probably going to match her if you want to make them curvy. Unfortunately, we don't really have tall dolls yet in that skin tone, which is unfortunate. but it kind of is what it is as far as the skin tone options and the fact that Mattel doesn't number them or name them. But I do have some heads that I could show y'all that I think are going to match this. But I'm not quite sure. I do want to show y'all the difference between this one and the Barbie style doll that came out recently. So let's see. Who do I have? Sorry, I literally have a box of heads. If anyone wants to see my box of heads, it's right there. I use one of the BMR boxes because they are very convenient. But let's see. Where did you go? I just saw her. So, this is a Lori. No, too light. Lori Hernandez, too light for that one. Okay, so here is our last curvy doll that was released. So this is the Barbie style number 3. As you can see, it's not a perfect match. She's a little bit lighter. So this is going to be a new shade of curvy. So that's good, because this shade is who matched the yoga and basketball player. So that's good. But it does mean that it's kind of a skin tone that's going to be just a little bit harder to match for all of these extra dolls that we have. Like, I think this is more of a vintage tone. Yeah. But they're all very cute. Like, I have one of, this is like a color reveal Barbie, and she's about the right shade, actually. But I had to cut out her neck hole, because these have like a pinhole to put the heads on the color reveals to keep water from getting in there. But yeah, so, or this is one of the Barbie extras. She's the right set, she's the right color. So yeah, so you've got a couple of different options for who can fit on the skin tone really well, because thankfully it is one of the tones that gets done pretty regularly, which is nice. But it's not one that we have a tall body for yet, which is a little unfortunate, but meh, what are you gonna do? So next on the list, I'd like to see more of the Nubian skin tones and some more of the tall and curvy dolls. But I love this Freyda face sculpt. It looks great. So, and just the screening that's on these dolls. Like, I don't see a ton of pixelation or anything. It looks great, in my opinion. Would I restyle her? Yeah. Am I going to do that right now? No, probably not. I generally keep at least one of my dolls in the outfits that they come in. But that is our Barbie Looks Wave 3 or Wave 2.5, whatever you want to call it, because the first part of this only came with the 3. But they look great, I think. Like, we have, of course, this girl who was in our part 2 And then, of course, Cam, who was our boy of the line. Like, they all look really good, which is just awesome, I think. And the other one that I didn't get duplicates of, which is already packed away. These I got duplicates of, because always stand me a Ken doll. And then that girl is in our most common African skin tone that Barbie does produce, and she's petite, which is great. But this is it for Wave 2.5. They are available, like I said, on MattelCreations.com, $20 each, and they are wonderful. I love these dolls. Their fashions are more high-end. You don't find a lot of pinks and like random yellows and kind of tacky accessories on these. These are what I wish the Barbie Extra line was. Like, I'd love to see just these dolls, complete made to move as it is, and with accessories on top of this, but classy accessories. I would love to see that. But the problem is Mattel seems to think that bright colors are the only thing that are going to attract kids' attention, which is true. Let's be real. Kids like bright colors. These are aimed more at adult collectors, which I realize, which is great, because they could have charged us $40 for these, and instead they're charging $20, which I think is reasonable compared to most of the collector dolls. But again, this is Freyda. She is model number 12, and she is glorious. She is our second curvy of the Model Look series. So, yeah, she's great. So if y'all have any questions on these, if you have questions on Freyda in particular, remember, if they match these two, they're probably going to match Freyda, and you're going to get a curvy doll. So, thanks for watching, and as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Don't forget to comment your questions and leave a like if you enjoyed it. Bye, y'all. Be good.